Antarctica's icy landscape is home to a diverse range of wildlife, from penguins and seals to whales and birds. This video explores the unique adaptations and challenges these animals face in surviving in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Have you ever wondered how penguins survive in the freezing cold of Antarctica? In this video, we'll dive into the incredible adaptations and challenges of the wildlife that call this icy landscape home, from emperor penguins to colossal squid. Prepare to be amazed by stunning footage of majestic whales breaching through icy waters and playful penguins waddling across the frozen landscape. This video takes you on a journey through the incredible world of Antarctic wildlife. Antarctica's icy landscape is famous for its towering icebergs, vast glaciers, and stunning views of frozen seas. These features, including the colossal Lambert Glacier and dynamic Pine Island Glacier, offer unique perspectives on the continent's icy environment and its role in the global climate. The vast Antarctic ice sheet covers a massive area and holds a significant portion of the world's glacier ice. Key aspects of Antarctica's icy landscape. Glaciers. Antarctica contains 90% of the world's glacier ice by volume, with glaciers like the Lambert Glacier being among the largest on Earth. Icebergs. Icebergs are formed when chunks of ice break off glaciers, a process called calving, and float in the ocean. Antarctica is known for its massive tabular icebergs. Frozen seas. The frozen seas surrounding Antarctica contribute to the continent's unique and dramatic scenery. Ice sheet. The Antarctic ice sheet is vast, covering an area roughly equivalent to the contiguous United States and Mexico combined. Antarctica is known for its extreme conditions, including strong winds, sub-zero temperatures, and limited sunlight, particularly during the winter months. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Strong winds. Antarctica is the windiest continent on Earth, with katabatic winds that flow downwards due to gravity, reaching speeds of up to 200 miles per hour in some areas. Sub-zero temperatures. The average annual temperature in Antarctica is well below freezing, with the interior experiencing some of the coldest temperatures on Earth. The lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth, -89.2 degrees Celsius, was recorded at Vostok Station in Antarctica. Limited sunlight. Due to its high latitude, Antarctica experiences long periods of darkness during the winter months, with the sun not rising above the horizon in some areas. In summer, while there is more daylight, the sun's angle is still low, resulting in less intense solar radiation. Animals in Antarctica face extreme cold, limited food availability, and shrinking sea ice due to climate change, impacting their survival. These factors affect their ability to find food, breed, and migrate, with some species, like emperor penguins, facing potential extinction due to habitat loss. Antarctica experiences extremely low temperatures and strong winds, requiring animals to have adaptations like thick fur, blubber, or specialized feathers for insulation. Sunlight limitations in winter restrict primary production, impacting the food chain. Sea ice also restricts access to open water for marine animals, and snow cover hinders land animals. Melting sea ice due to climate change disrupts breeding and feeding patterns for species like penguins and seals, who rely on it for access to food and nesting sites. Introduced species can disrupt the delicate Antarctic ecosystem, posing a threat to native fauna. Rising temperatures, melting ice, and ocean acidification all contribute to habitat loss and changes in food availability, impacting numerous species. Climate change, specifically the loss of Antarctic sea ice, poses a significant threat to emperor penguin populations. The melting ice is disrupting their breeding cycles and potentially leading to widespread breeding failures and population declines. Emperor penguins rely on stable, land-fast sea ice for breeding, incubating eggs, and raising their chicks. The ice provides a platform for these activities and protects them from predators.
When sea ice breaks up too early in the season, before the chicks are fully developed and able to swim and forage independently, it can lead to catastrophic breeding failure. The chicks may not survive the journey to open water or may be vulnerable to predators like leopard seals and orcas.
Climate models predict that if greenhouse gas emissions continue at current rates, emperor penguin populations could decline by as much as 99% by the end of the century, leading to what's described as quasi-extinction. 2022 breeding season. A study documented widespread breeding failures in 2022 due to early ice loss. 2023 breeding season. While 2023 was not as severe as 2022, it still saw significant impacts on breeding success due to ice loss. Specific colonies. Some colonies, like the one on Dion Islands, are believed to have ceased to exist due to climate change. Habitat loss. The shrinking sea ice is also reducing the available habitat for emperor penguins, making it harder for them to find suitable breeding locations. There are ongoing efforts to assess the conservation status of emperor penguins and to designate them as a protected species. In addition to direct habitat loss, climate change may indirectly impact emperor penguins by affecting their food sources, krill, and potentially increasing the risk of predation.
The journey of penguin chicks to adulthood in Antarctica is a challenging process involving growth, development of waterproof feathers, and learning to survive in the harsh environment. After hatching, chicks rely on their parents for warmth and food until they develop their adult feathers and are able to swim and hunt independently. This transition to adulthood is a crucial step in the penguin's life cycle. Penguin chicks hatch from eggs incubated by their parents, typically in colonies located on land. Initially, chicks are covered in fluffy down feathers that provide insulation. Both parents take turns brooding the chick and bringing food, usually regurgitated fish or krill. Chicks grow rapidly, shedding their down and developing waterproof feathers, a process that can take several months depending on the species. As chicks grow larger, they may join other young penguins in creches for warmth and protection while their parents are foraging. Once they have developed their adult feathers, penguins are ready to enter the water and become independent. The first swim is a crucial learning experience where young penguins practice hunting and develop the skills needed to survive at sea. Young penguins must learn to navigate strong currents, avoid predators, and find enough food to sustain themselves. After successfully transitioning to the ocean, young penguins continue to grow and develop their hunting and survival skills. Emperor penguins, for example, may not return to their breeding colonies to mate until they are 3 years old or older. Adult penguins eventually participate in the breeding cycle, laying eggs and raising the next generation of chicks.
Antarctica is home to 6 species of seals: the southern elephant seal, waddell seal, leopard seal, Ross seal, crab-eater seal, and Antarctic fur seal. These seals play a significant role in the Antarctic ecosystem, with some species, like the crab-eater seal, relying heavily on krill for sustenance. Here's a bit more about the 3 mentioned species. Antarctic leopard seal. This seal is a solitary predator known for its sleek, muscular body, large head, and spotted coat. Leopard seals are one of Antarctica's top predators and are known to prey on penguins, other seals, and warm-blooded animals. Crab-eater seal. Despite its name, the crab-eater seal primarily feeds on krill, using specialized teeth to filter it from the water. They have a circumpolar distribution around Antarctica and are a common sight on the pack ice. Waddell seal. A large and abundant seal, the Waddell seal is found throughout the Antarctic region. They are named after James Waddell, a British sealing captain who explored the area. Seals in Antarctica rely on the Southern Ocean for food,
primarily fish, squid, and krill, which they hunt both near the surface and at considerable depths. They have excellent underwater vision and, in some species, use long whiskers to detect prey movement. Seals navigate icy waters by maintaining breathing holes, using their senses to find prey, and even diving under ice shelves. Seals consume a variety of prey, including fish, squid, and krill, which are abundant in the Southern Ocean. They can dive to great depths, over 600 meters for some species, and stay submerged for extended periods, searching for food in various water layers. Seals have specialized adaptations for underwater vision, allowing them to navigate and hunt in the low-light conditions beneath the ice. Their long, sensitive whiskers help them detect even the slightest movements of potential prey.
Leopard seals, for example, are known to use their powerful jaws to catch penguins, sometimes even beating them against the water's surface to skin them before eating. Many seals rely on Antarctic krill, a small crustacean that forms the base of the Antarctic food web. Some seals, like Antarctic fur seals, can rely on blubber reserves during the breeding season, when males may be defending territories and unable to forage. Seals maintain breathing holes in the ice, allowing them to surface for air while foraging under the ice. Some seals, like waddle seals, forage near the ice edge, where currents can concentrate prey. While seals are known to be able to navigate in the dark underwater, scientists believe they may use a type of sonar, similar to dolphins, to locate prey. Some seals rely entirely on sea ice for survival, giving birth and nursing their pups on the ice and foraging near its edges. Ross seals, while considered ice-dependent, are also known to forage in open water away from the ice edge.
The long migrations of certain animals, particularly whales, to and from Antarctic waters for feeding and breeding. Humpback whales, for example, travel thousands of miles between their feeding grounds in polar regions and breeding grounds in warmer waters near the equator. These migrations are crucial for their survival, ensuring access to abundant food and suitable breeding conditions. Many whale species, including humpbacks, undertake epic migrations annually. They travel to Antarctic waters during the austral summer to feed on krill and other abundant food sources. They then migrate to warmer waters closer to the equator to breed and give birth, often spending several months on the journey. These migrations can cover vast distances, with some journeys exceeding 5,000 miles or 8,000 kilometers. The migrations are essential for their survival, allowing them to access food and breed in optimal conditions. Humpback whales are known for these migrations, but other species also undertake similar journeys.
Seals face a multitude of threats, including entanglement in fishing gear, habitat loss, and the impacts of climate change. Entanglement in fishing nets and other marine debris can lead to injury, starvation, or drowning. Habitat loss, driven by factors like coastal development and pollution, reduces suitable resting and breeding areas. Climate change further exacerbates these issues, causing shifts in prey distribution and reducing sea ice, which is vital for some seal species. Seals can become trapped in fishing nets, lines, and other gear, leading to injury, inability to feed, and even death by drowning or starvation. This is a significant issue, with entanglement being a leading cause of mortality for some whale species and many seals and sea lions as well. Coastal development, pollution, and other human activities can degrade or destroy seal habitats, including beaches, haul-out sites, and breeding areas. This can force seals to compete for limited resources or move to less suitable locations. Changes in ocean temperature and sea ice extent due to climate change are impacting seal populations in various ways. For example, the loss of sea ice can disrupt breeding cycles for species like ringed seals, which rely on ice for pupping and nursing. Additionally, shifting prey distributions due to warming waters can affect seals' ability to find food.
Antarctica's ecosystem is a finely balanced web of life where each species, from the smallest algae to the largest whales, plays a vital role in maintaining the overall health and stability. Krill, for example, are a keystone species, and their abundance or decline can impact the entire food chain, affecting fish, penguins, seals, and whales. Changes in one part of the system, whether due to climate change, pollution, or human activity, can have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. Microscopic phytoplankton form the base of the Antarctic food web, and they are consumed by krill, which are a crucial food source for many other animals. Krill are preyed upon by a wide variety of animals, including fish, penguins, seals, and whales. Sea ice is a vital habitat for many species, including algae and krill, and it also provides protection for juvenile krill. A decline in krill populations due to factors like climate change or overfishing can have significant negative impacts on populations of their predators, potentially disrupting the entire ecosystem. Human activities, such as fishing and pollution, can also disrupt the delicate balance of the Antarctic ecosystem, highlighting the need for conservation efforts. Antarctica plays a crucial role in regulating global climate patterns, and changes in its ice cover and ocean currents can have far-reaching consequences for the planet. Preserving the biodiversity and ecological balance of Antarctica is essential, not only for the unique wildlife that calls it home, but also for the health of the planet as a whole.
Protecting Antarctica is crucial for global environmental stability and future generations. Its unique wildlife, including penguins, seals, and whales, and its pristine environment are under threat from climate change and human activities. Conservation efforts, like protected areas and regulated tourism, are vital for preserving this fragile ecosystem and its role in regulating climate patterns and advancing scientific knowledge. Antarctica boasts a unique and fragile ecosystem, home to specialized wildlife found nowhere else on Earth. Many species, including penguins, seals, and whales, rely on its waters and ice for food and breeding. Protecting these habitats is essential for their survival. Antarctica plays a critical role in regulating global climate patterns. Its ice sheets store a significant amount of the world's fresh water and influence ocean currents and weather systems. Changes in Antarctica can have far-reaching consequences for the entire planet. Antarctica serves as a natural laboratory for scientists studying climate change, marine biology, and other environmental issues. Its pristine environment allows for unique research opportunities that can help us better understand and address global challenges. The Antarctic environment is particularly vulnerable to human activities and climate change. Melting ice, pollution, and the introduction of non-native species can have devastating impacts on the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Protecting Antarctica is a global responsibility. International cooperation and the implementation of measures like the Antarctic Treaty System and the Madrid Protocol are essential for ensuring the long-term preservation of this continent. By taking action now to protect Antarctica, we can ensure that future generations can experience the wonder of this unique continent and benefit from its scientific, environmental, and ecological importance. In summary, Antarctica's unique wildlife, its role in regulating global climate, and the value for scientific research make it a place worth protecting. Through conservation efforts and international cooperation, we can safeguard this pristine environment for the benefit of both the planet and future generations.
Human activity is significantly impacting Antarctica's fragile ecosystem, primarily through climate change, pollution, tourism, and the introduction of invasive species. These activities can lead to melting ice, disruptions to wildlife, and damage to fragile ecosystems. The burning of fossil fuels releases greenhouse gases, causing global warming and ozone depletion, which are major threats to Antarctica. melting ice sheets contribute to rising sea levels and disrupt ocean circulation. Transportation to and within Antarctica, including air and water pollution from ships, as well as chemical and sewage pollution from research stations, negatively impacts the environment. While tourism can bring economic benefits, it also poses risks. Tourists can disturb wildlife, damage vegetation, and potentially introduce invasive species. Accidental or deliberate introduction of alien organisms, such as rats, mice, and various plants, can disrupt the delicate balance of the Antarctic ecosystem. Overfishing in the Southern Ocean can disrupt the food chain and impact populations of krill, a vital food source for many Antarctic species. The expansion of research stations and other infrastructure can lead to habitat loss and disturbance to wildlife. Climate change is causing glaciers, ice shelves, and sea ice to melt at an alarming rate, leading to rising sea levels and habitat loss for ice-dependent species.
Human activity can disturb wildlife, affecting breeding patterns, feeding habits, and overall survival. Trampling, construction, and other activities can damage fragile vegetation and soils, particularly in sub-Antarctic regions. The introduction of invasive species and the disruption of food chains can lead to long-term changes in the structure and function of Antarctic ecosystems. The Antarctic Treaty System plays a crucial role in regulating human activities and protecting the environment. Promoting responsible tourism practices, such as limiting the number of visitors and establishing protected areas, is essential. Research stations and other facilities must implement strict waste management and pollution control measures. Establishing marine protected areas and implementing measures to prevent the introduction of invasive species are vital. Antarctica's unique and fragile ecosystem faces numerous threats from human activities. Recognizing these impacts and implementing effective conservation measures is crucial to safeguarding this unique environment for future generations.